We got time. Here it is. Here it is.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year, and welcome to our special event. I will kick it off with gaming and creators, and then Ali Khani will talk about developments in autonomous vehicles. So let's get started.
Let's get started. Then
This
is
is beyond the game.
last minute.
This is an epic journey into a vast unknown.
All right,
No
we're live,
conversations.
boys. Thanks for the update on the
Infinite
GTC
galaxies.
stuff. And then let me know how the audio levels are.
An unfathomable danger. Where you carve your own path. Never veering, never waning.
See what this is about. Hey, Chief. Welcome.
Always outnumbered. Never outgunned.
Never outgunned.
Chasing
Drinking my
down
gamer
destiny
sups.
as you
Perfect
peer
timing.
into the eyes of defeat and quietly say, "You're next." Yes, this is what you're here for.
Audio's good. Cool. I turned it up a couple
This is
decibels, so
your
I don't know.
So what are you waiting for? RTX, it's on.
It's on.
Gaming is huge. People no longer ask if it will keep growing. Of course it will. Now the question is, how big will it get? There are almost 3 billion gamers in the world, with 150 million more people gaming this year.
Yeah,
Today, the market for games
AMD
and
had
gaming
a
hardware is almost
64-bit bus on
$300
that
billion,
6500 XT.
up $70 billion
Wah,
from
wah.
just 3 years ago. Esports continues to be an important driver.
The APUs look
League
cool,
of Legends
though.
World's 2021 finals drew 74 million peak concurrent viewers. The 2021 Dota 2 International paid out a $40 million prize pool. All told, esports has an online audience of 460 million viewers.
If you're having issues
And
with
people are tuning into
overclocks
all
Ron,
types of
check
gaming
out
content. There are now 10 million unique
your
streaming
power
channels
supply.
on Twitch, doubling over the past 2 years.
it's like on a
750
rig.
million people watched gaming content online in 2021. And the gaming universe is expanding into virtual worlds with their own economies. Roblox has attracted 200 million monthly users. Lil Nas X hosted a concert inside of Roblox in front of 33 million fans. This is also fueling virtual reality, where headsets are expected to grow 4 times in the next 4 years. But it's not just about playing. There are 45 million professionals and freelance creators fueling an explosion in digital content. They will become the builders of our 3D digital worlds. And as the gaming experience extends into these vast, open virtual worlds,
Hey, Andrew.
some see an opportunity in the trillions. Over the past 20 years, we have dedicated ourselves to build the best platform for gamers and creators. Not just to delight our customers, but to develop graphics technologies that enable game developers and creative ISVs to do some really amazing work. At the heart of the platform is our GPU and a history of revolutionary architectures like RTX. All told, we have shipped almost 1.5 billion GPUs. And on top of the hardware comes a massive investment in our software stack that harnesses the GPU to deliver graphics innovations like game-ready drivers, DLSS, G-Sync, Reflex, Nvidia Broadcast, Max-Q, Omniverse, and GeForce NOW. With billions of devices unable to play the latest games, it's no surprise that cloud gaming is expected to grow to over 100 million subscribers by 2024.
The rumor
For
is
these gamers, we built
3060 through
GeForce NOW,
3090
delivering
supers
GeForce
are
class
leaked,
gaming
right?
to over
We should
15 million
find out
members
about
around the
those today.
globe on Chromebook, Macs, Shield TV, Android and iOS phones, and underpowered
Hey,
PCs.
Kevin.
GeForce Now has over 1,100 PC games, including 90 free-to-play. From the leading PC game stores, including Steam, Epic Games, Ubisoft Connect, and EA Origin. And extending our partnership with EA, I'm excited to announce that Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 5 are available on GFN starting today. Be sure to tune in to GFN Thursdays, where every week we onboard new games for our members. We've also been working with the world's largest TV manufacturers to bring GeForce NOW to millions more living rooms. Last month, we launched a beta version of GFN on LG 2021 WebOS smart TVs. Today, we're pleased to announce a partnership with Samsung to integrate GeForce NOW into their smart TVs. Starting in Q2, Samsung smart TVs will be streaming PC-class gaming with GFN. The rapid expansion of 5G offers the potential for low-latency cloud gaming everywhere. So we've teamed with AT&T and their fast, reliable 5G network to bring the power of PC gaming to mobile devices. As a 5G technical innovation partner, GeForce NOW on the AT&T 5G network offers ultra-responsive cloud gaming on the go. We also have an exclusive offer to announce. Starting today, AT&T customers with a 5G device on a qualifying plan can get a 6-month GeForce NOW priority membership at no charge. GeForce NOW members get access to the latest GeForce technology. Our new RTX 3080 tier of service, powered by the GeForce NOW SuperPods, is the first to support 120 frames per second at 1440p on PCs, up to 1600p on MacBooks, and 4K with HDR on Shield TV.
Has anybody tried mining
Available
on
today
these on
at
this
just
yet?
$99 for a 6-month membership. Play the most demanding PC games.
I'm sure they've
no
got it
waiting,
all blocked.
no downloads on the latest GeForce RTX hardware in the cloud.
Because
RTX
it's live
momentum
right now,
continues
Adam.
to build. Ray tracing and AI
sure.
are defining the next generation of content.
I'm seeing a lot
Since
of my
last
sub
CES,
box
we've
watching
added
it
over
live right now.
150 RTX games and applications.
I didn't think I was going to be
gamers
able
have
to
logged
stream because
over
of doctor's
1 billion
appointments.
hours of
but
RTX
we were
playtime.
able to.
The Day Before from Fantastic is an open-world MMO survival set in a deadly post-pandemic America, overrun by flesh-hungry infected and survivors.
There, so you can
it's
see
in the
better.
top 10 most anticipated games on the Steam wishlist. Today we are announcing The Day Before will launch June 21st
It probably
with
is.
RTX on, including ray
An
tracing and
hour-long,
DLSS
Raul.
on GeForce and GeForce NOW. Here's a first look at The
shit.
Day Before with RTX on.
Looks like the Division zombie mode. Ton is dead. I know Ton Pool was hacked.
With over 70 million players, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege from Ubisoft has become one of the biggest competitive shooters. The next game in the series, Rainbow Six Extraction, gamers will compete in a tactical co-op FPS as they engage, contain, and eliminate the mysterious creatures known as the Archeans. Today we are announcing that Rainbow Six Extraction, launching January 20th, will be RTX on featuring DLSS, and available on GeForce and GeForce NOW. Here's a first look at DLSS in Rainbow Six Extraction.
If you're showcasing DLSS, why wouldn't you showcase the frame rate? Okay, there it is.
Escape from Tarkov is an online first-person action game. Players battle through the war-torn city of Tarkov which has been sealed off by
I wonder if we're
going to
get any info on
Escape from
new
Tarkov
hardware.
quickly became one of the top 10 most played competitive shooters. Last June, RTX gamers gained a competitive edge with Nvidia Reflex. We are extending our partnership with Battlestate Games to bring more performance with the addition of DLSS. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I put my RX 6000 series on Ton and only made 3 Ton in 24 hours and was like, that's not gonna do it. So I hopped off. I was working on a video on how to do it because it's a little bit weird, but I wouldn't recommend mining Ton. It's not even a good spec option. Yeah, J Rose, I've watched a lot. I know we're gonna get all the games first. Just kind of making conversation, I suppose.
Dying Light, the tremendously successful open-world action RPG by Techland, had over 23 million players worldwide. The highly anticipated sequel, Dying Light 2, will be launching February 4th with RTX
Jensen did it
featuring
better.
ray tracing and DLSS.
Hashtag Jensen did it
GeForce
better.
and GeForce Now. Here's an exclusive look at never-before-seen RTX On action.
Hashtag Jensen did it better. Nvidia keynote reaction. Kevin says, I don't want to join Telegram just to mine it. No, I feel you, bro. Dying Light. It looks cool.
For competitive gamers, milliseconds are the difference between winning and losing. We ask gamers to check out the benefits of lower latency gaming with our System Latency Challenge. Early results show up to 2 times aiming improvement, and this is why 8 of the top 10 competitive shooters have integrated Nvidia Reflex, our low latency gaming platform.
No,
And
I don't
gamers
have
love
any
it.
release date
Over
yet
20
for the
million GeForce
WTF
players
Flux
compete
video.
with Reflex On each month. And the hardware ecosystem continues to grow. Our Reflex Latency Analyzer
There's a ton
allows
of news
players
coming
to
out this
easily
week
measure
just
system latency
purely
with a single
from,
click of the mouse. We now have over 50 Reflex mice and monitors
Well,
from
this
16
stuff, right?
partners.
CES.
While Reflex is critical for competitive matches, lower latency is important in any game, as it better
know
connects
Bix is
the
out
gamer
there.
and their physical actions to those in the
Hopefully
game.
he finds some cool
Today we
mining
are
stuff.
announcing 7 more Reflex games and extending Reflex into new genres. These include iRacing, where you can steer
John,
with better
yeah, I
precision
didn't expect to show
in the world's
either, but we
premier
made it
online
back.
racing simulator. Rainbow Six Extraction, where Reflex has your 6 as you confront Archeans. And Sony's award-winning God of War.
It's kind of not like
Beat
a
the
normal
boss with
show
better
though,
dodges
because I
and
went to
combos
go
when it
live and
launches
then
on PC on
thanks
January
to
14th. Let's take a look.
Ready yourself, boy.
thanks to Sojin Z for reminding me this was going on right now. So it's kind of a weird show because it's not really a show, right? We're just kind of watching this together. So like,
With the global
God of War
growth
is
in
just coming to
esports,
PC?
The demand for esports displays has been doubling each year. We believe the time is right to take esports to a new
my
level.
Alienware
Today
died.
we're
I gotta go
announcing
take.
a new
Speaking of
category
it,
of esports displays: 1440p 27-inch G-Sync and up to 360 hertz, with new esports vibrance and reflex latency analyzer. These displays are also dual format. They can switch to 1080p 25-inch if that's preferred for certain games. Here's Seth to fill in the details.
how do they?
1080p displays have ruled esports for over a decade.
How do they
as the lower
switch
resolution
to
has enabled higher frame
25-inch?
rates and faster refresh rates. But our research shows that larger, higher resolution panels improve aiming performance.
I don't think that's
providing larger
true.
and more detailed targets to acquire. In fact, 1440p 27-inch displays can improve aiming by up to 3% over traditional 1080p 24-inch
3% is
For
with
competitive
margin
gamers,
of error.
That's huge.
I call
With today's
bullshit on
high-end
that.
GeForce RTX GPUs rendering esports games well above 360 FPS at 1440p,
I think the 360
the industry
hertz
is
helps.
primed for a change. Today, Nvidia is announcing a new class of 1440p 27-inch G-Sync esports displays. These displays feature industry-leading refresh rates up to 360 Hz for the smoothest, lowest latency gaming. Esports tune Vibrance color profiles
I've used
powered
360
by
Hz,
mini
I like
LED
it.
backlights and oxide transistors.
But I have weird
make targets
eyes, too.
pop from the screen. An enhanced, easier-to-use Reflex Analyzer automatically measures system latency, so gamers can head into competition with full confidence in their PC's performance. And if gamers still want to play a match at 1080p, the monitor features a special dual-format 25-inch 1080p mode. The future of esports monitors is here, with new displays available soon from AOC, Asus, MSI, and ViewSonic.
A decade ago,
I think they want to
we
push
introduced the 50-class
1440p
GPU,
because
offering
AMD's
gamers great
whooping their
performance on
butt
the latest
at traditional
architecture at an
rasterization
affordable
at
price.
1080p.
It was the first
Like
step
up to
into
15%
GTX
across
gaming.
the board.
In fact, 3 of the top 5 GPUs on Steam
That's just
are
my
GTX
opinion.
50 class, and
But
one of the most successful
as
is
somebody
the
that
GTX
likes doing
1050.
the
When it was
FPS
released in
shooters,
2016,
I've been
the
using
GTX
AMD
1050
for
could power the
6000
top
series.
games of the time at over 60 frames per second.
Just
But
saying.
the production value of games continues to rise, and modern games need much more GPU horsepower. The GTX 1050 struggles
Should you
to
switch
keep up.
light hash rate
Even a
cards to
1050
Raven?
Ti or the more modern GTX 1650
Techie Ride, I'm waiting
can't
for
power the latest
560
games at
hertz.
60
Wouldn't it be
frames per
different
second.
than 560? It
Today,
goes
we are
from
announcing the
360 to
RTX
what?
3050. The GeForce RTX 3050
240,
brings the performance and efficiency of the Ampere
360,
architecture
480,
to more gamers than ever
480
before.
hertz.
It powers the latest
and
games
then it
at over
goes to
60 frames
600
per second.
hertz.
Based on our Ampere architecture, the 3050 comes equipped with second
All
generation
the games
RT
I'm
cores
running
for ray
are
tracing
on,
and third generation tensor cores
like
for
Halo,
DLSS
I've been playing
and AI.
on the
For the first
super
time,
ultra
you can
wide.
play ray trace games on a 50 class GPU at over 60 frames per second. Ray tracing is the new
I haven't
standard in
been
gaming,
playing it
and the
competitive.
3050 makes it more accessible than ever. The RTX 3050 comes equipped
All right.
with 8 gigabytes of G6 memory.
That's nice.
And starting at just $249,
We can mine on it.
It will be available worldwide on January 27th from all of our partners.
January
With
27th,
75%
boys.
of gamers still
Let me
on
go add
GTX
that in.
GPUs, this is the perfect time to
Let
step
me go
up
add
to
that
RTX.
in.
We are at the dawn of the next
we
digital
go.
frontier.
27th.
Interconnected 3D virtual worlds,
New
whether
appointment.
for commerce, entertainment,
RTX
creativity, or industry, are being built today.
3050.
These worlds are boundless and will be populated with shops, homes,
Oh,
people,
just make it all
robots,
day.
factories,
Saving
museums,
clothes.
an infinite amount of 3D content. And they will be built by an expanding number of creators, collaborating across the globe, constructing these amazing virtual environments. For this future, we've built Nvidia Studio, a fully accelerated platform for creators. It starts with RTX,
So, Cryptonaut,
the most advanced GPU architecture.
I
with hardware
understand because I've
acceleration
watched
for
all
ray
the
tracing,
videos.
simulation,
But if we
and
start
AI.
talking about refresh
And
rate,
NVIDIA
what we're really
high-performance
talking about
video
is lower
processors.
latency.
The NVIDIA Studio software includes
We're not talking about
specialized
necessarily
drivers
even
and
what you can
dozens of
see,
SDKs,
but
which
the changes you
accelerate
can
over
see on the
200
screen.
of the
So it is
industry's
relevant,
top creative
especially at
applications.
top levels of esports.
We also offer our own studio apps with the latest edition, NVIDIA Omniverse for 3D design and collaboration. Today, we are announcing that NVIDIA Omniverse is out of beta and generally available to GeForce RTX Studio creators.
Rashad, use a
3D
different.
content is challenging to produce. It typically requires multiple tools, which are
use a
often
different thing.
incompatible.
I think this.
And then
is,
you have to
sorry,
wait for
I was
long
thinking about
render
why
times.
this is relevant. Have you guys
Omniverse
started
brings
messing
over
with
20 years of
the
NVIDIA's groundbreaking work in graphics, AI,
Sand Asset
simulation, and
Creator
compute
yet?
into a
I started
single
messing with
platform
that
to transform
yesterday
3D workflows.
a little bit.
Let me explain how it works. Omniverse connects independent 3D design worlds together into a shared virtual space. The connecting language of Omniverse is USD.
The
or
only
Universal
details we
Scene
got
Description,
was the
which you can think
the
of
amount
as the
of memory,
HTML of
Simon,
3D
but it's
worlds.
8 gigabytes of
Today, a
GDDR6,
3D
so
artist
it's not
typically works
6x. So
sequentially
I'm
across
assuming
multiple
what is that,
applications,
16
like
gigabits per
3ds
second.
Max for modeling, then Substance
And
Painter
then
for
it didn't
texturing,
give us a bus
and finally
width.
Unreal
But
Engine
if
to
it's
arrange
8
the scene.
gigabytes
Exporting
on
and
the
importing large
3050,
files many times
I'm
along
assuming
the way.
128-bit
With Omniverse,
bus.
artists connect their apps and then compose the combined
RTX
scene using
3050, I'm
Omniverse
going to
Create.
say is like 30
Once in
megahash a
Omniverse,
second.
an artist can draw
That's
on
what I'm gonna
Nvidia's
say.
superpowers, like physics, which can let artists use true-to-reality simulations that obey the laws of physics, and RTX Renderer to see the scene in real time, fully ray-traced or path-traced. Omniverse also lets you collaborate with another artist from across the room or across the globe, connecting their
I will
favorite
say
apps
this
into a
monitor
single shared
here
scene. Changes made by
is
one
sub 1
designer are
millisecond
reflected
response
back
time.
to the other artist.
This monitor
like
over
working in a
here
cloud shared
is
document,
1
but in
millisecond
3D.
response time.
This is the
That's
future of
240
3D creation
hertz.
and how virtual worlds
That
will be
one
built.
is 120 hertz and way cheaper. And that one, just because of the newer sub millisecond latency, seems to be a little bit better. I'd like to see 240 hertz with the sub 1 millisecond though. Which, since this one's dead, I'm gonna go get my money back at Best Buy and then try to pick one up with like 240 hertz. But they're both fast TN, no. This one has better colors. It has the fast TN panel. This one has, or fast IPS. This one has TN. Yeah, I can lower it. We'll go down to like 12 decibels.
We are partnering with over 40 ISVs to transform 3D workflows. Today, Omniverse
3050 is
is connected to leading
128 bit.
applications like
Yeah,
3ds
so
Max,
if we did what
Maya,
the calculations.
Blender, Unreal Engine, and many more to come. We now have several new additions to Omniverse. Today, we are announcing an even easier way
see
for
here.
artists to collaborate with Nucleus Cloud. Now in early access, Nucleus Cloud simplifies Omniverse scene sharing. It's one click to collaborate, and your entire 3D scene is online.
We don't have
Leading
memory
3D
clock yet
marketplaces
on
are
it.
now featuring Omniverse-ready assets.
It could be
Check
14
out the
gigabits per
collection of free
second.
assets now available in the Omniverse launcher. Omniverse Machinima has been a big hit with creators who love to game. It lets you remix and recreate your own game cinematics
Right.
with thousands of game assets and environments. We are now adding MechWarrior 5 and Shadow Warrior 3
If it's
assets
8
to the
gigabytes,
Machinima
it's
library.
probably going to be 14 gigabits
Audio
per
to
second,
Face is a
right?
revolutionary AI-enabled app that easily animates a 3D face with just an audio track. We are now supporting blend shape and direct export to Epic's MetaHuman. AI, powered by NVIDIA Studio, opens up new capabilities for creators. Individual artists can now do
The
the work of
6500
large
XT
teams.
is
Application
intriguing
developers
for
are quickly
Flux.
embracing the power of AI for content creation. Adobe Lightroom adds AI to quickly create detailed masks around subjects. Topaz Labs Video Enhance AI uses AI to upscale videos retaining higher details than traditional upscaling algorithms. Adobe 3D Substance Sampler uses AI to generate high-quality photoreal 3D materials from photographs. And Notch uses NVIDIA Maxine pose estimation to enable creators to drive a full-body rig with a single webcam. NVIDIA Studio also features Canvas, our application that instantly converts brushstrokes into photorealistic images. Today we are announcing a major update to the Canvas AI. Built from NVIDIA's Gauguin 2 research, the latest app produces images that are 4 times higher resolution, with more detailed elements. It also adds new materials like flowers and bushes. The new Canvas app is available free to download at NVIDIA.com. Gamers and creators have made GeForce high-performance laptops the fastest-growing category in PCs. In the last year alone, 35% more RTX laptops were sold, and creators have fueled a 3x jump in studio laptop sales. We are announcing over 160 new laptops, all built around our RTX 30 series GPUs. They include a wide range of form factors, like dual screen, easels, and convertibles. There are new 14-inch portable powerhouses and even more G-Sync and 1440p displays. As more gamers and creators turn to laptops for their primary PC, performance expectations continue to increase. At the same time, they are demanding sleek form factors and longer battery life. In 2017, we reimagined gaming laptop design with an extreme focus on efficiency. We developed a system design approach that delivers high performance in thin gaming and studio laptops. We called it Max-Q. It has fundamentally changed how laptops are built. With the help of AI, we optimize everything. The GPU, CPU, fans, display, board design, laptop construction, even optimal settings for games. Today, we are announcing the 4th generation Max-Q technologies. Let me show you what we've done. On laptops, power is shared between the GPU and CPU. CPU efficiency is critical for maximizing performance, so we developed CPU Optimizer. We've worked with CPU vendors to create a new, low-level framework enabling the GPU to further optimize the performance, temperature, and power of next-generation CPUs. As a result, CPU efficiency is improved and power is transferred to the GPU for more gaming performance. For creators and students who rely on compute-heavy apps like Adobe Premiere, Blender, or MATLAB, we've developed rapid core scaling. It enables the GPU to sense the real-time demands of the application and use only the cores it needs. This frees up power that can be used to run the active cores at higher frequencies, delivering up to 3 times more performance for intensive creative work on the go. On top of the great performance, laptop gamers also want more battery life. Battery Boost 2.0 has been totally re-architected. Now, AI controls the whole platform, finding the optimal balance of GPU and CPU power usage, battery discharge, image quality, and frame rates, all in real time. The result is great playability on battery, with up to 70% more battery life. Our 4th generation of Max-Q technologies with CPU Optimizer, rapid core scaling, and Battery Boost 2.0 continues our commitment to bring thin, high-performance laptops to gamers and creators. Today, we are announcing the RTX 3080 Ti laptop GPU, bringing the flagship 80 Ti class of GPUs to laptops for the first time. Featuring 16 gigabytes of the fastest GDDR6 ever shipped in a laptop, the RTX 3080 Ti delivers higher performance than the desktop Titan RTX. RTX 3080 Ti laptops start at $2499. The RTX 70 family is our fastest growing class of laptop GPUs. Introducing the RTX 3070 Ti. It's 70% faster than the RTX 2070 Super laptops and delivers 100 frames per second at 1440p. RTX 3070 Ti laptops start at $1499. And laptops powered by both of these new GPUs will be available starting February 1st. For creators looking for the best laptop for your work, we are also announcing new Nvidia Studio laptops. With the latest RTX GPUs, these laptops are 7 times faster than the newest MacBook Pro 16 in 3D design. With RTX hardware accelerated ray tracing, AI, Nvidia's high-performance video processor, they are the perfect tool for any creator workflow. Together with Nvidia Omniverse, studio laptops are ready to build the virtual worlds of the future. With over 100 studio laptop designs, there's a wide variety to meet every creator's needs. This includes ultra-portable 14-inch thin and light, perfect for remote workers or students like the new Razer Blade 14. Dual display laptops for video editors like the new Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. And the most powerful laptops for creators like the new MSI Creator Z17, featuring RTX 3080 Ti. Let's see what digital artist Jacob Norris can create in 48 hours with a powerful 3080 Ti laptop.
So my name is Jacob Norris. I'm a 3D environment artist working in games and films. Gaming does inspire a lot of the artwork that I create. Games I'm playing now, games I've played in the past. I actually get a lot of the inspiration for what I want to work on while I'm traveling. Having a laptop with me with a nice big screen, a nice powerful GPU that allows me to work in all the 3D programs I need, just helps me to get my ideas out as they're coming to me. Nvidia reached out to me with the opportunity to test out this new laptop, the Razer Blade 17. I'm going to create a couple scenes with it. It's got a Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080 Ti in this thing, so it's going to be pretty powerful.
All right, let's do it.
Sweet. This is pretty sweet because actually I've got the entire scene open right now, which is a huge number of polygons. It's able to glide around the scene with no issues and try to get some of those rocks kind of blending in. And it'll look a lot better once we get it into Omniverse and we can get that texture loaded up on top of here. This is that same landscape scene, and I'm able to open it in Blender, make those changes to the landscape, bring it right back into Omniverse, and it's a seamless transition. And I'm able to just drag and drop in this dune buggy character that I got from my friend. We can start playing with some of the sunlight inside the space. And the shadows just change instantly. It's kind of fun. Alright, so I got the camera in, animations in. Let's try this out and see how it works. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
Jacob, describe your overall experience with this laptop.
I wish you had given this thing to me sooner. My life would have been way easier. We were able to easily render all this stuff, no problem, inside of Omniverse in such a short amount of time. I feel like I can go anywhere with it and still am able to produce the quality artwork that I could do at home. I kind of want to run away with this thing. This is over, right? I'm getting out of here. You guys figure it out.
Whoa.
To recap, GFN delivers the ultimate cloud platform for PC gamers. Today, we are bringing more games, more devices, and more networks to the GFN ecosystem. RTX is the new standard, and the GeForce RTX 3050 makes it more accessible than ever. With 75% of gamers still gaming on GTX GPUs, this is the perfect time to step up to RTX. Laptops are the fastest growing PC platform. Today we announced 160 new laptop designs, including our latest laptop GPUs, the 3080 Ti and 3070 Ti, and our 4th generation Max-Q technologies. We announced Nvidia Omniverse for 3D design collaboration is now generally available for GeForce RTX and Studio creators. This is the future of 3D content creation and how virtual worlds will be built. Over the past 20 years, we have dedicated ourselves to building the ultimate platform for gamers and creators, and today we continue that journey. But there's one more thing. The RTX 3090 Ti, a monster GPU, 40 shader teraflops, 78 RT teraflops, 320 tensor teraflops, 24 gigabytes of 21 gigabit per second G6X memory, the fastest ever. The RTX 3090 Ti, our next BFG PU. Tune in later this month for more details. Now, let me hand it over to Ali Khani.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm here to talk about autonomous vehicles. It's perhaps the most intense AI challenge, but it's also one with the greatest benefits to society. It will save lives, make roads less congested, and change the way billions of people move around the world. There are 3 core pillars of the machine learning pipeline being developed at Nvidia to create automated driving solutions that can be used by the transportation industry. First is the real-time AI-based software stack running on an efficient, high-performance supercomputer that goes inside every vehicle. Second, there are AI models trained on our DGX servers in the cloud. And finally, a simulation platform is required, and we've built it on Omniverse. It's used both for synthetic data generation as well as to test and validate the AV system. This machine learning pipeline is never ending. Autonomous driving software will need to continuously develop and improve. New data will be collected and synthetically generated, models will be retrained in the data center, then validated in simulation before new software is ultimately updated for use on the road. We've created this end-to-end automotive platform in modules so that our partners can use exactly what they need to speed time to market and build a product that can stay true to their brand. We have some partners that just buy our chips and core operating system while developing their own software applications. Other partners like Mercedes-Benz rely on us across this entire stack, from our self-driving software running on Nvidia drive computers in each car to training AI models in the cloud, synthetic data generation, vehicle validation, and testing of new features through simulation, which finally get pushed over the air into each Mercedes-Benz vehicle. Developing an autonomous vehicle requires an entirely new platform architecture and software development process.
Oh,
Both the
sorry, I'm on
hardware
mute.
and
I've been
software
laughing
must
this
be
whole time.
comprehensively tested and validated to ensure they can handle the harsh conditions of
Oh,
daily
that's
driving
funny.
with the stringent
I've
safety
made
and
so many
security needs
jokes,
of an automated vehicle. This is
and they
why
were all
NVIDIA has
muted.
built and made open the Drive Hyperion platform, which specifies a high-performance
I was saying it's
computer
not
and sensor
programmed to run
architecture
into
that
people.
meets the
That's
safety
Ford.
requirements of a fully autonomous
Because Ford
vehicle.
gets all their
Today,
data
we
from
are
their
in our
drivers
8th
who run
generation
into
of
people.
Hyperion. It has been adopted by
It's when
hundreds
the
of
Mach-E
automakers,
gets autonomous
truck
driving
makers,
that you gotta
tier
be
ones,
scared.
and robotaxi companies. Hyperion 8 is designed with redundant drive-oriented computers, 12 state-of-the-art surround cameras, 9 radar, 12 ultrasonics, 1 front-facing LiDAR, and 3 interior sensing cameras. It's architected to be functionally
He's got
safe,
6
so that if
NFTs
one
minted,
computer
one for
fails,
$17
there's a
US on
backup
ETH
available to ensure that
under
the autonomous vehicle
$20.
can drive its passenger to a safe place.
Well, the
We've
one I
spent
bought
many
on
years developing
OpenSea,
a
I
data collection
bought
system
for
with
$250 and
high-quality
sold
calibration
for
and time synchronization
$1,400.
in 4D, so our partners can leverage NVIDIA's AV investment and focus their resources on their own AI application development. We have also
YouTube's
defined
always let
Hyperion
you do
with our
this.
standard AGX form factor so that customers can design their autonomous vehicle to scale across generations of their
It'll probably
vehicles.
get
With this standard
demonetized,
form
but
factor, an automotive OEM can go to
it's
production
fine.
with a drive-oriented computer today and easily plug in a hardware and software-compatible Drive Atlan computer in the future. Today, I'm pleased to announce that leading automotive Tier 1 suppliers Desay, Flex, Quanta, Valeo,
probably
and
owns a
ZF
supercar.
as Drive Hyperion 8 platform scaling partners. Together, these partners provide the automotive ecosystem with world-class Tier 1 options who can manufacture production-ready Hyperion platforms with the highest levels of functional safety and security. We're very proud of these partnerships, as they demonstrate how Hyperion 8 has quickly become the automotive industry's most open and adopted platform architecture, and you will see it start hitting production as early as this year.
He is
the
serious.
transportation industry is
But in
going
his-
through a rapid transformation.
But in his
This
head, he's
change
going,
started with a move from
"Damn,
internal combustion
Tesla's so
engines
far
to
ahead."
electric motors. Electric vehicles are not just better for the environment. They fundamentally improve the driving experience for consumers. They drive more quietly, accelerate faster, and they will last longer. Over the course of the next several decades, we will see the majority of cars sold be electric. This transformation has given way to dozens of new energy vehicle startups. They have reimagined the car, starting with a new vehicle architecture based on programmable, software-defined computers. I'm very pleased to announce that our Drive Hyperion platform has been adopted by leading new energy vehicle OEMs in the industry. Volvo established Polestar is bringing a storied heritage of safe
having
driving
foot
into the modern
issues.
era with electric vehicles that emphasize the joy of driving. The upcoming Polestar 3 SUV features a centralized compute architecture powered by Nvidia Drive. China, now the world's largest auto market, has also been very successful driving the transition to NEVs, with nearly 20% of all cars sold in China this past quarter being electric. We're really excited to work with the vast majority of the leading NEV
I think he's doing
companies in
a better
China,
job than I would
including
do.
NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, R Auto, and SAIC's premium electric vehicle brand, IM. These new electric cars will get better and better over time with each over-the-air update. Such companies can benefit from new business models that are software-driven. Rather than selling a car and seeing it degrade once it's driven out of the dealership, the tech-based automotive company manages a fleet of vehicles that will improve with new services and functions offered over the life of a vehicle. The potential of these relatively
Everyone
young
but the people
electric
got
automotive
a whole
companies
bunch
and
of
their
extra
innovative
money, bro.
business models is really
The
disruptive.
people
It
they
has
were like,
resulted
here's
in the market valuing them
$1,600
higher than
and
car
you can't
companies
have a
that are
job
well-established
anymore.
and produce millions of vehicles each year. AI is not
Don't
just
worry,
transforming
it's not
passenger
going to
vehicles,
affect the
but also
economy at
opening
all.
up a major opportunity for disruption in the commercial sector. Over the last decade, and accelerated by the pandemic, consumer shopping has dramatically shifted online, resulting in increased demand for trucking and last-mile delivery. This trend is expected to continue, with projections starting at 170 billion packages being shipped in 2022 and increasing to 280 billion packages in 2027. Simultaneously, the trucking industry has been experiencing a significant shortage of drivers. Over the next few years, this gap is expected to widen even further, increasing to a shortage of more than 140,000 drivers in the US alone by 2027 and more than 1 million worldwide. We are now seeing a large number of autonomous driving services being built to enable these opportunities that are together essential to our transportation future. Today, I'm pleased to announce that TuSimple will be building its autonomous trucking platform on Nvidia Drive Orin. TuSimple is an exciting company that's meeting the challenges of today's trucking and logistics industry with its scalable autonomous freight network. TuSimple is already working with the leading names in delivery, including UPS, Navistar, and Penske, and its technology has already improved arrival times for long-haul routes of the US Postal Service. Now, I mentioned earlier that developing AV is a grand AI challenge.
Oh, is that why the
At
US
heart
Postal
of AI
Service has
model
gotten worse at
development,
delivering
you
my
need the ability
packages?
to collect a lot of data and accurately label it to allow our AI engineers to build accurate and safe AI models. Labeling real-world data can be time-consuming, costly, and
Chris,
difficult.
there is a video on
In
my
fact,
channel on how to
often,
dual mine
the
it.
data we are most interested
try
in
to find it
using
for you
is
later.
also data that's the most challenging to label. Here are some examples from our own data set that are difficult to label, including scenes that are dark, blurry, or hazy. Others contain scenes that are challenging to understand, like occluded vehicles or pedestrians. We also have many scenes that are not often encountered, like construction zones. These issues are the reasons why AV developers need a mix of real data and synthetic data when developing their AI models. Because of all these labeling challenges, Nvidia has built DriveSim Replicator, a synthetic data generator for autonomous vehicle development. Replicator helps our AI engineers to build
Want a
up
3070
hard-to-label
Ti
ground
on
truth
Best
data
Buy
by
queue, still
synthetically
waiting for it
generating
to
them
arrive.
from virtual cameras, LiDAR, and radar
It's probably
sensors
this
within our
autonomous
Omniverse
18-wheeler
simulation
holding
platform.
you up,
In this
bro.
way, engineers can train AI models even before any real data
Shipping's
has been
been bad
collected.
lately.
And Replicator can label ground truth in ways that humans cannot.
I got Mama a
tracking
car
moving
for
objects
Christmas,
across
and I
sensors,
ordered all the stuff,
velocity, distance,
like the,
occlusion, and severe
what do you
weather
call it, like
conditions.
the,
It's
I
a
don't
really
know,
powerful
all the
tool for the
accessories,
AV
like the
developer. It's accurate,
seat covers and
low
stuff, and
cost,
none of them
and
are
it
coming
fills
in.
gaps for data not
It's really
easily
weird. I
found
got
in
the
real world.
6600s in like
The
overnight,
industry is
which is
just getting
odd.
started on its path to truly self-driving technology. Most vehicles today are only able to deliver level 2 driving, commonly referred to as advanced driver assistance systems that require drivers to still be fully attentive. We are now starting to see cars classified as level 3 that allow drivers to take their eyes off the road but still remain in the driver's seat. Some companies are also developing level 4 and level 5 solutions that will be truly self-driving, allowing the driver to become a passenger and even sleep in the backseat. These include autonomous last-mile deliveries, hub-to-hub trucking, and passenger robotaxi. The complexity of AV software development is ever increasing for these different use cases. Vehicles targeted for higher levels of autonomy consume much more data, as they're designed with more sensors, each with higher resolutions for better accuracy. AI networks and software architecture also increase in complexity as you require true self-driving. All of these factors result in a large increase in data center infrastructure required for self-driving software.
Tell you still haven't gotten your
Companies investing
6600 in?
basic L2 systems can
That's
have data centers
crazy.
that need
I wonder
just
if they
1 or
didn't
2,000
have the
GPUs.
proper
And then
amount
we
of
see some
stock
companies needing upwards
entered
of
into their
25,000
system.
GPUs when developing full self-driving systems. Now, our strategy at NVIDIA is unique to the industry. We help our partners with computers and software in the car. We also help them with their infrastructure in the cloud. And when our partners align to our Drive Hyperion architecture, we can help them connect their platform in the car with their infrastructure.
I mean,
in the
Uber will
cloud
just
seamlessly.
adjust.
We
like,
believe the speed of an OEM's end-to-end autonomous driving software development flow is the most critical asset and differentiator. Software-defined vehicles will incorporate two key computers built with.
I think it's the
NVIDIA
death
driver.
of dealerships
So far
too.
today, I've talked about
I don't know,
the
like,
computer for autonomous driving, the
eventually,
Drive Chauffeur, and how
what's
it
the
is an
point of owning a
AI-assisted
car?
driving platform that can handle both
Like, you
highway
just
and
rent
urban
an
traffic with
autonomous
the
vehicle
utmost
to
safety.
take you
Using
somewhere
the high-performance
when you
compute
need it.
architecture and sensor set of Drive
Like,
Hyperion, Drive Chauffeur can drive you from address to address. But there's another equally important computer that is needed for a next-generation software-defined vehicle, and we call it Drive Concierge. With Drive Concierge, vehicle occupants have access to intelligent services that are always on, using NVIDIA Omniverse Avatar for real-time conversational AI.
Welcome, Cheryl. Your calendar shows your CES hotel check-in for tonight. If we leave now, we can avoid traffic on 880.
Perfect. Drive me there.
Activating autopilot.
I hope you can pick
I'm
a
ready to
different
enjoy the
avatar.
ride, but it's a little warm in here.
Should I roll down the windows or turn on the air conditioner?
You know what? Open the sunroof.
Opening the sunroof for now.
Omniverse Avatar connects speech AI, computer vision, natural language understanding, recommendation engines, and simulation.
I haven't used
Technology
StockX,
of
boss man.
Omniverse Avatar
Minor Illusions,
enables
welcome
Drive
to the
Concierge to
Sun's
serve as
on YouTube.
everyone's
Thanks for
digital
joining.
assistant, helping them with recommendations to make reservations, safely use mobile devices, and provide alerts like if a purse is left behind in the vehicle. It's personalized to each driver and passenger, giving every vehicle occupant their own personal concierge.
Are there any important messages for me?
There's one from Jensen. He asks, can you meet for dinner tomorrow?
Great. Can you find me a Michelin star restaurant in Las Vegas?
The first result is Nobu, located at 3799 Las Vegas Boulevard.
Who is the head chef there?
Nobu's head chef is Nobu Mitsuisa.
What is his signature dish?
His signature dish is black cod with miso.
All right.
What wine goes well with that?
Nobu's
Bunch
head
of
sommelier
Borgias.
recommends a crisp white wine like a Sauvignon Blanc with black cod miso.
Sounds like a winner. Are there reservations available for dinner tomorrow?
There is availability for a party of 2 at 7:30 p.m.
Dude, I cannot get
Perfect.
blood back
Please
into my
book it.
toe.
Can you respond to Jensen to let him know to meet us there tomorrow?
Okay, should I send it?
Yes, please.
Okay, sending.
Drive Concierge also needs to be tightly integrated with Drive Chauffeur to provide high-quality 360-degree 4D visualization inside the vehicle, so the driver can comfortably sit back and trust the chauffeur to safely drive. Drive Chauffeur and Concierge together can do really beautiful things. As an example, they can serve as a valet to let you out at the entrance of your
I
destination
assumed that they
and
would be
enable
able
the
to
car
tell
to
if the
search for a
car
parking
was
spot on
dirty and
its own.
somebody
And
vomited
then when you're
in
ready to
there.
leave, you simply summon your concierge, who will ask your chauffeur to drive your car back to you. From AI in the car to AI in the cloud,
You're funny,
Nvidia
Kirby.
is paving the way to safer and more efficient transportation. Now we're still in the early stages of this exciting journey, and I can't wait to see what our partners develop and deliver to consumers on our Hyperion A platform starting later this year and beyond. Thank you.
Woohoo! All right, so we have an announcement, sort of the 3090 Ti, which isn't really exciting because we didn't get any additional information. We just know that it will have the fastest memory, but we don't even know if it's gonna. I don't think it'll be light hash rate because the 3090 never went light hash rate. And then we got a 3050 information, which is a 128-bit bus. It does have 8 gigabytes of GDDR6, but at what speed we don't really know. I think that covers what we got. Is that correct? Something around those lines? Something about like that? I think it's something like that. All right. And then let's stand up. As far as the autonomous driving stuff, I don't really care. We did get an announcement on the 6500 XT. So RX 5600 XT is the new Navi 24 base graphics card. We talked about this a little bit already this week, but it looks like we have a retail of $199, which is pretty good, but obviously I don't think it's going to hit that. It's the first 6nm GPU, and the card does boost to 2.6 gigahertz. I think as miners, you're probably looking at Flux for this GPU, more than likely. Of course, TON would be an option, but TON coin's looking pretty dead. They're having a lot of issues with pools and security. I mean, even talked about, you know, on the LOL miner release that supported that coin, they were talking about security issues with the pools. That's fine. Let's go ahead and see here any more information. You are getting 18 gigabit per second, 4 gigabyte GDDR6X. Or 6, excuse me. I think that's pretty fast for 4 gigabytes. I know that's fast. Because isn't that... Yeah. Yeah, the 6600 is 14 gigabits per second for comparison. But with only a 64-bit bus, you're only looking at 144 gigabytes a second on the... total bandwidth. 199 is pretty crazy though. I say crazy. I feel like the 6600 should be 199. So there's all the info we got on the 6500 XT. And then 3080 Ti flash yesterday. This came across my info. I tried flashing the card over to it. It didn't do anything. It failed. I think it's because we need to change the hardware ID. My understanding is if you have a RTX 3080 Ti with a device ID that includes or that is, I think it's like 2204. Some people are able to flash it over to this Dell BIOS and get their ETH up to 110 megahash a second. But HiveOS would not flash it. I will probably try to head to the farm and pull one off and then force it over here and see if we can get it working. Because I think, yeah, you have to put this right here. This protect off. And you have to flash it over to that. It says NV Flash and HiveOS don't flash. I think you can force it with NV Flash. Anyways, let me know if you guys have gotten it successfully working. I only have Zotac 3080 Ti's. They're both flashed to EVGA BIOSes right now, but they aren't, getting any better because, well, one, I'm on Flux, which makes it kind of irrelevant. And two, it didn't work on ETH either for these in particular. So these two are not actually EVGA. They're Zotac or whatever. Let's talk about the mining for the day. We have 5.5 gigahash a second online, and that is resulting in $305 a day on ETH. Of course, we still have the one rig on Flux and Flux Solo. We did not find anything in the past 24 hours. So our first 2 days, we got really lucky. Obviously, we made the video, and now the competition's a little higher. I am hearing in chat and on Twitter that some people that are solo mining got super lucky within the first few hours and have already hit solo blocks. So congratulations to everybody that's having fun playing the luck game. We'll talk more about parallel assets in the future. I know that some people are still confused on them. But basically just consider the fact that as far as from your perspective, if you're on miner pool, anything that is in pending parallel assets is just going to get paid. Not anything. Anything that's blue on pending parallel assets is just going to get paid out in Flux every Thursday to you. And then everything in yellow should be paid out. My understanding is Solana is going to get paid out this week. It didn't get paid out last week, but it will get paid out this week. And then anything in red is an unannounced project, but you are still stacking them. So eventually that will get paid out to your wallet. So from your perspective, you're just calculating in anything that's in blue as a payout to your address. Let's take a look at the mining performance for the week and see what we're at. Obviously, I think we're down pretty hardcore. This is interesting. So RTX 3090, if we calculate it out, something has happened with Ella, and which is Elysium, and that is now looking like, at least according to what to mine, outperforming Ethereum on ETH hash, which is quite surprising right now. Let me hit that calculate button and just double check it one more time. Yeah, so $6.65 a day after power on Ella. Once again, disclaimer here, hopping, chasing profit can get you in trouble. I will say that I am in certain mining Discord groups that have been talking about it, and it has been profitable for them. To what extent compared to ETH, I don't know. We will be trying to talk about it this week at some point. Obviously, there's been a lot going on. We have like all the stuff going on with Flux. This number's about wrong. They did fix it a little bit. I think it's like 109. Yeah. But even then, Flux is down right now on profitability. We probably spiked that difficulty. Now, as always, let's go ahead and check out the RTX 2080 Ti real quick, because that one has been more profitable on Flux pretty consistently. Let me see if I can find it here. Boom. Bam. Calculate that out. It looks like Flux is still more profitable. Ravencoin is second place on the 2080 Ti, and Ella in first place. So something is definitely going on here. Oh, let me pull this up for you guys. Woo! My bad, guys. I didn't even have this pulled up. Oh, all right. So we were looking at profitability on what to mine. Let's go back through it real quick. So RTX 3090, here's what's surprising. Ella on top. So we looked at that. Let's go ahead and look at the 2080 Ti again. We are starting to get into an interesting time in the market where things are becoming more profitable than Ethereum, right? So Flux, Cero, Ravencoin, and Ella are all above Ethereum right now on the 2080 Ti. Does that translate over to AMD? Let's take a look. 6800 XT. As far as the ET hash, yes, it does translate over. They are calculating in the Flux, and that does look to be accurate from my tests. Yep. And then let's take a look at the, I believe Ella's going to show most profitable across the board, obviously, because it's the same hash rate. So even for the 580. So if you guys want to look into it, definitely look into it. I'll be trying to look into it for you guys soon. It could be bugged. You are correct. It's the STEX. We can actually do a little bit of a deep dive. Let's see where the exchanges. Yeah, it only has one exchange listed, which is STEX. It had a big spike up here. Does have a USDT pairing. And sub penny. Is that right? CoinGecko will work. What other exchanges is it on? Just STEX. Trust score is red. So not a good not on a good trusted exchange, and the website is down right now. So I wouldn't trust it at all at this point. So that's how I feel about it. Mining pool stats. Let's see what that flux looks like, because I think we had a, yep. So since I made that video, as I made that video, the network difficulty did go up on January 4th, which is today. Looks like there's a big spike to 46. Don't be hopping off. Don't be hopping off your Ethereum unless you just want to throw one rig on there and see if you get lucky. Do you feel lucky? Where is that hash rate coming from? I'm assuming Ethereum, but it shouldn't be significant enough that we notice. Yeah, it's not significant enough for us to notice at this point off of Ethereum. I don't think Ton was on here. Ravencoin. Let's look. Nothing really changing here. 9.11 terahash. Well, I take that back. We are starting to see a boost in the 2 miners pool. Fly pool and 2 miners pool. I think this was lower yesterday, but the difficulty's not increased really significantly. Not significantly. However, the hash rate on the network definitely has. Look at this 7-day history. January 3rd. So we've gone from like 7 terahash on January 3rd. Really, if we go back to December, it was down to 7, but up to 9. So there has been a significant increase of hash rate over on the Ravencoin. More than likely, that's due to the halving coming up. I think the halving's in like 6 days. Is that correct? Something like that. I think that's correct. Let's look. Ravencoin halving. Seven days. We're going to have a reward reduction from 5,000 to 2,500. It's gone up more than 13% in the past 24 hours. I would assume we're going to see a bigger increase even from there on Ravencoin for sure. So it's currently trading at 12 cents, which is higher than its 50-day moving average. I think I predicted that. I was correct. Yay. My BS trading analysis. I'm probably going to be wrong post halving though. It could go up further from here. So there you go. ASIC miners, your Cadena miners are still at the top. KD6, KD5. And of course, you still got your Antminer L7s here. I don't know anybody that's actually had this arrive for them yet. So let me know if you guys got one. I'm curious. Just because it doesn't seem like they've hit the network either. Meaning the L3 plus profitability or amount of Dogecoin and Litecoin generated by the L3 plus hasn't gone down significantly. So, I'm wondering if these things are even online or if they went online a lot sooner or what's going on with that. Antminer D7 still be up there. So is the IB link. I know there's quite a few people, Red Panda Mining, who had gotten one that's loving it. Obviously, it's pretty awesome with the $50 a day. If we're comparing that to like things that are currently available on the market, you can check out the affiliate link down below, but BT Miners does have a KD box for sale. You can do a combo deal with the D7 for 20 grand, and it's less than a year ROI. I think that's the best deal on there right now. Obviously, 20 grand's a little steep though. So, you know, that's up to you and what you're trying to invest in as far as all that goes. I don't have a ton of time before I got to go, but I'll try to do about like 10 minutes of questions. Tag me at Son of a Tech if you have any questions, and then we'll go from there. So, Pocket Change is in the chat. Make sure you go follow Pocket Change. Anybody have a Lindsay Phoenix? Not that I'm aware of. Fundum. Go back and click the first link. What? This one? That's just UFD Tech. I don't know. I don't see anything. UFD Tech did make it look like it was official. Somebody says they're maining TON and getting $80 a day with 17 3070 Ti's. I'd be surprised. What pool are you on? TON pool that got hacked or the other one? There's only two, right? When's the next Best Buy drop? I don't know, Kevin. It's a good question. I still need an A2000 for testing. My Sapphire X060 still hasn't shipped, unfortunately. So I don't know when that's happening, but we'll see. Chris K says, how normal is it for the EVGA for the Win 3 3090 to do 130 megahash a second? So how normal? The reason it's normal, I'll show you. Actually, we got them in. So we'll be covering these this week. I got this shirt from my jiu-jitsu gym. All right. This was sent to me by a viewer, longtime viewer, cool guy, Hamma, and this is the reason why some of these 3090s are getting more hash rate, but you're gonna have to mod your card, and we'll be hopefully going over that process with you guys at some point. All right, let's see what we got here. So okay, this is for something different. I think I'm not supposed to talk about that one. I need to know which ones I can talk about. All right. Okay, so here is for the EVGA hybrid plates. The XC3 for the Win in KP. And I'll get you guys links on these once we get the review and install videos out. But these copper plates for the 3090 basically go on the back of the GPU and help dissipate the heat on those memory modules, which is why some people are getting higher. So that's for the $80 or the $90. It's hard for me to understand which ones are which, but you'll have to have thermal pads underneath them as well. There should be install guides. I'll be working with them on that. What's in this one? So not for FE. 3090 rear for cards with no brace, like the Zotac and the hybrids. And then a 3070, 3060 plate as well. So it's basically these copper plates here. Well, you can still dissipate heat from the rear. So even if you don't have plates on the rear, you can add the pads and the bracket and dissipate more heat through the rear. That's why. So we have 3080, 3090, 3070, and 3060 plates for testing. And I'll have to obviously figure out which ones we want to do on those. And then get the info out to you guys. And if you have questions about them in Rocket Chat, it's Hamma Man in our Rocket Chat. And I think he's got a store standing up for him soon. Let me see if he has it already up. I think it might be under buy, sell, trade. I'll find all the info. We'll get the video out for you guys. On the EVGA RTX 3090, he went from 120 at the best without these to 126 mega hash a second stable. And I believe coolmygpu.com is the site. I have not found the 2060 12 gigabyte for testing yet either. I've been asking people. And I still need an A2000 for testing as well. So that's going to call it for today. I am going to go off to jiu-jitsu. It looks like you guys are good. Yes, we will be having a video with these modded plates. So don't worry about that. I do have to order some putty and some more thermal pads, because I am out. Don't choke on the ice, because I'm out right now. But thanks everybody for watching. I know it's a little different today. We're kind of just chilling. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:45 a.m. Central Time.